In a land long ago, during a time of great turmoil and oppression, there existed a group of young men who sought truth in a society steeped in falsehood. This city, filled with idols and pagan worship, had turned its back on the oneness of God. Yet, amidst this darkness, a flicker of faith burned brightly in the hearts of a few young souls. Among them were 5 friends united by their unwavering belief in the true God. They often met in secret, sharing their thoughts and encouraging one another in their faith. As the persecution against believers intensified, they realized that their lives were in danger. The tyrannical rulers of their city would not tolerate any dissent against their idolatrous practices. One night, under the cover of darkness, these young men made a courageous decision. They would leave their homes and flee to a cave on the outskirts of the city, where they could find solace and safety from the oppressors. With heavy hearts, they bid farewell to their families, knowing the risks that lay ahead. As they entered the cave, they prayed for God's protection and guidance. Exhausted from their journey, they soon fell into a deep sleep, a sleep that would last much longer than they could have ever imagined. In this state of slumber, a divine miracle unfolded. God shielded them from the passage of time, preserving their bodies and spirits while the world outside continued to change. Years turned into centuries, and the city they had once known transformed in ways they could not fathom. When the young men finally awoke, they felt refreshed and unaware of the time that had passed. Confused, they began to discuss their situation, pondering how long they had slept. One of them suggested that they send someone to the town to buy food, as they felt starved after their long rest. Cautiously, one of the friends ventured into the town, carrying a coin from their time, hoping to purchase some bread. As he walked through the streets, he was struck by the changes around him. The town was now filled with people who spoke of a single God, a stark contrast to the idolatry that had once prevailed. Surprised and curious, he approached a vendor and handed over the coin. The vendor looked at him with astonishment, for that coin was ancient, long forgotten by the people. Rumors spread quickly, and soon the townsfolk gathered, eager to learn about this stranger from the past. The young man explained who he was and where he had come from, and the people listened in awe as he recounted the tale of their escape to the cave. Word soon reached the other young men, and they quickly joined their friend in the town square. The people welcomed them with open arms, eager to hear their story. The once oppressive city had transformed into a place of faith and acceptance, where the truth of God was embraced. The young men realized that their sacrifices had not been in vain. Their story became a source of inspiration for the townspeople, a reminder of the power of faith and the importance of standing up for one's beliefs, even in the face of adversity. As they shared their experiences, the young men knew that their time in the cave had been a divine blessing. God had protected them, allowing them to awaken in a world that had shifted towards the truth they had always believed in. They became symbols of hope and resilience, encouraging others to remain steadfast in their faith. The tale of Ashab al-Kahf is a timeless reminder that faith can endure even the darkest of times. It teaches us about the importance of seeking refuge in God, the value of true companionship, and the possibility of transformation in our lives and communities. As we reflect on their journey, may we find strength in our faith and courage in our convictions, just as these young men did centuries ago.